I want to share just one bit of advice to companies or businesses that are looking to start making social media content, okay? So what should your business make videos about? That's basically the title of this video, I think. Generally put, I really think that most of you should really focus on what is best for your business, who you're looking to attract, and what videos you can make to put yourself in the position where they want to either talk to you, visit you, or hire your services. When I see companies that want to make social content, and sometimes I'll see them just doing what's called as trend hopping or trend jacking, which is, hey, somebody used a funny voice on TikTok. Let's make a video involving our employees to do that. So that way it has further outreach and it has more views and more likes. But I don't understand that, because what is that doing for your business then? Like, I would much rather we have a video that does 100 views, but you got 3 phone calls, 2 visits, and an email about a follow-up from that video. Not a video that is there to make them laugh and just scroll past you after 3 seconds because we already saw you do the dance. And this isn't even like a harsh thing, and this probably isn't even the best practice for everybody, but I just don't understand why I feel like I see a lot of the times companies doing this instead of just focusing on what is the video there to do, and that's the measure of success in which this video should be measured on, right? Like, there's been times where I've worked on a video where the measurement of our success was not necessarily views, even though, yes, we need more viewership. We need the video to expand into new leads, right? Like, if you can look in your analytics and you see that you had unique views, then that is great. That means you're reaching more people than the people you normally would reach. And that's what you want, right? That's already your outreach there. But if you're offering a service and this video did not do a good job at enticing people to want to hire your services, then you should just reevaluate the next video then. Like, get ready then to make a part 2 to this, but how do we make it better? Where did people drop off? Where did people not understand the words we're saying? Like, sometimes one of the biggest things that I noticed that companies will do is they use jargon that they themselves only understand. Jargon is unique language. Jargon is verbiage, like words that are used in the profession that you're in, but that doesn't mean everyone will understand it. Like, if I start coming on here and saying like, all right guys, listen, today I'm going to show you guys how to change the opacity in this video. We're going to animate this animation using the keyframe. We're going to use curve graphs. And then what I want you guys to do is also to download Media Composer. And then we're going to use that to encode this video from H.264. Like, can you imagine if any of that clicked if you didn't understand editing? Like, all of that is just verbal garbage I'm throwing at you. And quite honestly, I think I spoke really fast. I don't even know if any of that made sense, but you get the idea. What you should be doing is making the video so simply said that anyone up to like a 5th grade level would understand what you're saying. And this isn't insulting your audience. You're catering to them. You're showing them your expertise, that you can even talk to them in a manner in which they don't even understand, but they understood because you took the time to phrase it in the way where they could understood, like, hey, actually, that is a problem I have. Hey, you're right. My tooth has a crack. It hurts. I want to go to your dentistry. Yes, my wall has a leak. I need that patched. I need that fixed. I will hire your business. Hey, I am behind on video editing. I don't need the Mr. Beast style editing. I just need simple cuts. Do you see what I'm saying? Making it as simple as possible so we all understand the mission at hand. So businesses, I really just strongly advise to take a look at your strategy and really think, is that what I'm doing? Is that what we are doing as a team? And then also, sure, maybe the latest video the company is making didn't get, 10,000 views, but we got 3 calls from the latest video that we got. So was it really a failure, or should we just change the metric in which we rate and judge the videos and the content that we are posting? Like, for example, this video, I have no idea. I have 0 idea how well this video is going to do. I don't know if the right people are going to see it. I'm just doing my best to tailor it to those that probably could use it. And then my metrics of success for this video will not be if I got 10,000 views, 100,000 views, heck, even 1,000. If I only got 100 views, but 1 comment down below tells me that somebody changed their mind, or if I get a message that, yeah, you know what, my company's doing this, and your video gave us some great advice, that's the metric of success. The right person saw my video and the right message was delivered to the right person. You see what I'm saying? So really think about your strategy, think about why you guys are creating, and just evaluate the best way to judge the level of success that your videos are bringing. Because I just think sometimes we're too into the weeds of thinking we need to hop on every trend, when in reality, if we have a business to run, we should be getting leads. We should be growing the business through the content. And if you're not doing that already, something to think about.